out of here and welcome back to my channel. We're going to go ahead and create this fall look and an ombre lip, so let's just jump straight to the video. We did my brows off camera as normally and then prime my lids using the Clean Color Shadow Prep eyeshadow primer, and then we're going to dip into the Simpsons Makeup Revolution TreeHouse of Horror palette, and we're going to dip into the shade Gold using my Alyssa Studio E129 brush. We're going to go ahead and use that as my transition shade, so go ahead and apply that all over the lid. Next, dipping into Black Magic using my E126 brush, we're going to go ahead and apply it to the outer third of my lid only and use light hand strokes for this. Next, using my E130 brush in Stretch Dude, the shade Stretch Dude, we're going to go ahead and apply that right on top, leading it towards more to the center of the lid, but use light hand strokes as well because these are very pigmented shadows and we don't want it to look so harsh. Going back into my E126 brush with no shadows on it, we're going to go ahead and blend right on top of that to make it look more flawless. And then going back with my E129 brush in the shade Gold, we're going to go ahead and blend out the edges even more. Next, going back into Black Magic using my E132 brush this time, we're going to go ahead and apply that to my lower lash line area to get the right amount of pigment we are looking for. And then we're going to blend it out using my E129 brush again in the shade Gold as well. And then dipping into the shade Uncanny with my E134 brush, we're going to go ahead and highlight my inner corner and my brow bone as well. Next, dipping into my Alyssa Studio Neon Buttercream Gel Liner. This is in the shade Ambition, applying that to my waterline area. And then dipping into the Cara Beauty False Lashes. This is in the style C14. And then using my Yelli Beauty Lash Up Rising Boosting Primer and Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. We're going to go ahead and apply that to my upper and lower lash lines. Now, I am living for this, and one thing I forgot to mention is that these lashes I'm wearing are color style. If you can see up closely, there's a hint of purple blue up in there. I'm kind of daring, but I'm not too bold. So I don't want to grab yellow and blue and pink eyelash. So I got this one because it's dark, but it also has like a hint of purple. So there's that. It's fun, you know. So yeah, I did mention these lashes. I got them in my last haul. You guys should check it out. The link will be in the description box below. But I'm living for it. It's just a hint of color and I'm living for the look. It ties this whole look together and I'm loving the subtleness to this eye look. As you can see, it's looking very glamorous. Love that. Next, we're going to use our Yelli Beauty Blur Activator Mineral Primer to go ahead and prime our face. And then the Believe Beauty Skin Finish Foundation in the shade Neutral Tan. And we're going to go ahead and blend that all over our face, because we want something very subtle, neutral. We don't want full coverage. This is medium to full coverage. I did a review on this on my Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and apply the link down below as well. And yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of blending, but I do look flawless and my skin is looking natural. Now, using the Believe Beauty Liquid Concealer, this is in the shade Pearl, we're going to go ahead and highlight these areas right here. We're going for a pretty well sculpted face. So yeah. And make sure your beauty blender is damp. The dampened beauty blender will help make your makeup last a little bit longer than normal. So make sure you do that and just blend into perfection. Next, we're going to dip into the Clean Color HD Matte Setting Powder. This is in the shade Light, and we're going to go ahead and set the rest of my face. Next, dipping into the Simpsons TreeHouse of Horror face palette, I'm going to go ahead and dip into the shade Evil Twin to contour my entire face. Now, one thing I noticed about this face palette is that it is buildable. So I'm living for it because you don't get it so harsh and you don't get it so sheer. I'm living for how this is a buildable palette. Like I said, if you guys are interested in an in-depth contour tutorial, go ahead and comment that down below. That way I can actually take the time and explain what contour techniques I am using and what I'm doing for what reasons. So yeah. Next, dipping to the shade Brains. This is a blush. I'm going to go ahead and apply that to my blush area. And I'm not going to lie, I was pretty stoked about this blush. I think it's one of my favorites so far. Next, dipping into this Cursed highlighter shade. Now, let me tell you, it is very buildable, and not only is it blinding, but there's a purple shimmer into it, and I'm living for that. So I'm going to just go ahead and highlight my usual areas, and I'm probably going to use this highlighter throughout the whole season. I'm not going to lie, because I love the shade purple. It brings out the eyes and my lashes, so that's a win-win for me. Next, we're going to go ahead and use our Yelli Cosmetix Bad Gal Lippy in the shade Dominatrix and Thirsty. We're going to go ahead and outline our lips with Dominatrix, which is a dark purple shade, and then we're going to fill in our lips with Thirsty. We're going to go ahead and create an ombre lip, so make sure you fill in the edges of your lips as well, so that way you create a perfect blend. I'm honestly living for this shade. Go ahead and blot your lips together so that it's perfect. I'm giving my husband a stare because he keeps complimenting my hair, my makeup, my lips. So I'm just like living for it. And I can tell he's living for it too. Next, using my Yelli Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray to set this all in place, and we are done. I am living for this fall look. I love a good ombre lip, especially when it's darker tones. I'm living for the eyes. I'm living for the contour palette. Everything here is magnificent. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do that. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at @S2H_plus. Like, comment, subscribe, read that bell notification, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, hotties.